So this video is for people like me who have bypassed ConvertKit's built-in email templates and have created custom HTML templates. And you've wanted to create a template that you have full control over, that is your HTML and your CSS. And you've wanted to make it easy to maintain and responsive and looking great across all various email clients and so on and so forth. And you've struggled with the fact that in ConvertKit, you are faced with this giant text area where it's completely up to you to figure out what gets put into this. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you how I went from struggling with saving content in the template editor, going into a broadcast, using that template, previewing it. Does it look right? No. All right, go back into the template, edit it, rinse and repeat again and again and again, to this, where I have a email template here and I have the code over here, and I can quickly and easily, with just a few commands of the keyboard, change the look and feel and the structure of an email template that ultimately will go into ConvertKit. So that's what this video is about. It's my process for how I build custom HTML and CSS email templates in ConvertKit that not only look really nice, but are responsive. So it works on small devices and big devices, and compatible. So it'll work in Outlook, Apple Mail, Gmail, and so on and so forth. And that's always been for me at least, the holy grail of email templating, which is something that is easy. It's easy to do that with, but it's also quick. I don't want to need to think about how does Outlook handle stuff or how does Apple Mail handle stuff. I just want something that does it. And I want to be able to, as a web developer and designer, I just want to go in and do what I know best, which in this case is use HTML and Tailwind CSS classes to quickly spec out and design email templates that I can then use in ConvertKit. So let me show you how I've done this. So at the heart of it all is this wonderful rapid prototyping framework built in Node.js called Maisel. So what Maisel is it's a compiler that will take traditional HTML and CSS along with giving you the ability to add partials and layouts and so on and so forth. And then it compiles it down to production ready email templating code that does things like it minimizes the code, it inlines all the CSS, it makes sure all the color definitions are correct. It does some transformations that'll just make it so you can know with confidence that I can create a template that looks really great in Google Chrome, and then Maisel is going to make sure that it looks great across all the various email clients. So Maisel is at the heart of what I'm using, and Maisel depends on or includes by default my favorite CSS framework called Tailwind. So I was really happy to see that it just came out of the box with Tailwind. But Tailwind is what I'm using and what a lot of people that I know are using to build out great looking and responsive websites. Well, the team at Maisel has made it so Tailwind can be used in Maisel. So what traditionally has been used to build websites can now be used to build email templates in this case, ConvertKit. So Maisel is at the heart of what I'm using, and Tailwind is the CSS layer that I'm using to make it so I can quickly and easily really do anything I want. So let me give you a quick little demonstration of what's possible here. So let's say that I want to, I have a layout that wraps my newsletter where I have my little logo up here, and then I have an issue 1 and so on and so forth. If I ever wanted to do something like add let's say I want to add a banner that I want to be a red banner with white text that says hello, I can quickly do this in a way that would be impossible to do without spending loads of time in ConvertKit. What I've done just now is I've added this nice little red banner that's above my content. And if I wanted to make it centered and add some, padding at the top and so on. All I need to do is just use my code editor and use the Maisel web server on the left that I'm now loaded into Chrome. And I can just design the email templates that I want. And then when I'm ready to use them, I go into a new terminal. I type in Maisel build production. And what this is going to do is this is going to give me the perfect HTML and CSS code to include right into ConvertKit. So why I like this is that, first off, all of this is kept under version control. So even if I somehow botched things up in ConvertKit and deleted my template or messed it up or whatever else, I have in this code repository all of my email templates. So when Maisel does its thing, it builds out, in this case, all my email templates. And I've also added, this doesn't come with Maisel, but I've also had it generate all of my content snippets, like a click to tweet content snippet and a Spark Loop call to action and my signature and so on and so forth. So what's really nice about doing it this way is that with Maisel, I can develop locally. So I can design my templates locally. I can mess with the offsetting of this logo at the top. I can, let's get rid of that bar I just made. I can, make the logo bigger. So here's my logo. Let's try it at 269. There it is, bigger. Let's try it with a padding left more of 12. Basically, I can quickly and easily test out and design email templates. And then when I'm ready, run one command and it will spit out all the requisite files that I just copy and paste into ConvertKit. So I'm not going to I don't want to get too deep into how Maisel works or how Tailwind works or whatever else, because both of them have great documentation behind each of these projects. So Tailwind has great docs. Maisel has great docs too. But I just wanted to show you what's possible here. And what I love about this is that if let's say I'm in my, I'm messing with, here's basically my master file for my newsletter, right? So I have the issue number, the heading, different things that I want to include. Like this is what it would look like with content. This is the little Spark Loop call to action that I put at the bottom, a dynamic PS, and so on. Well, I've set it up in such a way that if I'm compiling it, it will include the right liquid that I need. So, message content, or in this case, the issue number or whatever else. But then when I'm looking at it locally, I'm including some sample content. So here's some, fake text, and here's some styled content. And then let's add in, why don't we add in a reader question? Oh, that's what a reader question will look like. How about a click to tweet? Here's what a click to tweet would look like. And again, these are all components that I've developed starting with Maisel that I've designed in Maisel and so on, like this click to tweet thing that I created yesterday. Now what I can do is when I'm creating an email in ConvertKit, this click to tweet ultimately is a content snippet. So it's compiling down a content snippet that I call click to tweet. So here's the stuff when it gets compiled with all the liquid code. And then here it is when previewing. And basically I can say, let's make it so my click to tweet, what if we, what if we make it so the background is red or something? I can just quickly do this. And then when I have it now looking the way I want it to look, I run one more build command, let these emails build in the 0.6 seconds it takes, go into my output folder here, so the build production folder. And then if I've modified my click to tweet stuff, I just click this, copy this, and go into ConvertKit's content snippets and replace the content in it. Or if I change my email template itself, click this, highlight it all, copy, and paste it right into here. And that's it. So again, I just want, this isn't a lesson or a tutorial or anything like that. I just wanted to show you how, if you check out, if you use a tool like Maisel, you can really quickly build the templates that just work brilliantly in ConvertKit. and look great. And I've had no issue with it so far. If you dig into the docs, you'll see exactly what it does when it compiles down, how it transforms the raw HTML that you put in to create a something that's ready for prime time. And I'm just really, really happy that the creators of both Maisel and Tailwind have created these frameworks. And I'd encourage you to do the same, especially if, like me, you wanted to go beyond the basic presets for email templates that ConvertKit gives you, and you wanted to have full control and flexibility.